Okay, here we are, day 8. We're going to be talking about ad copy and increasing your lead conversion and sales conversions because this is how your business is going to grow when you understand this stuff. So, most marketers really drop the ball when it comes to this because a lot of people think that ad copy is just text on a page, and it's not. I use it in both. I use it in two different areas. I use it one, yes, text on a page, and I also use it a lot in instant chat, like Skype instant chat or Facebook instant chat. The reason that I do this is because most sales, especially high ticket sales, if I'm selling a software or a product that's $1,000 or $2,000, a lot of people won't buy just off of an email. I mean, yes, some people will, but a lot of people want to talk to somebody, either on the phone or through an instant chat just to get some confirmation over a few of their questions that they have before they make a purchase. So, knowing what to say and what not to say is actually very important. So let me go over some different things with ad copy. One, the words on the page absolutely matter. Your grammar is going to matter. The way that you do things, psychological triggers are happening. So, here I've used a word like struggling. So I'm trying to attract people that are having a hard time. They're struggling with business or multi-level marketing, home-based business. I've used a color in between the sentence to try to break up the sentence. This way, kind of catches your eye. And I used it over the word skyrocketed. You usually want to use like a trick, not a tricky word, but a different type of word that you're highlighting. And honestly, your first glance will tell you if it looks good. Like for me, I think this looks good. So, if it was over like a different word and it didn't look good, I would just take the color out and I would leave it the same. You don't always have to use a color and break it up. I just happen to do it here. Numbers are usually good to throw in there. They're attractive with ad copy. I'm going to take you to a couple other pages. Let me see if I can find anything on these pages. Something like this, down at the bottom. I should probably make the font a little bit bigger, but for a capture page, you usually want to tell people that the information is going to be provided to the email that they give you, because this way they won't put in a fake email or some kind of a nonsense email. If they want the real information, they're going to have to give you the email. I'm probably going to put this on the page because this is a good starting point. See, I've been marketing for 8 years, so a lot of things come natural to me, but I do think maybe a little bit of research on emotion words and feeling type of words, because you have to use things like this. Like, if you use things like confident or my gut feeling or, this is so easy. Wow, this was, I can't believe how amazing this training is. Using words like amazing or, honestly, I've never felt so alive. Those words trigger emotions in other people when they read them. They connect with you, and you have to add them in. You can't just use the same old boring lingo. You have to use emotion type of words when you're writing copy. Um, I'm not going to make this too long. I just want to talk to you a little bit about call to actions. So if you're on Facebook and you're in an instant chat, right? And you want somebody to do something, I mean, at some point you have to tell them what to do. So you want to put something like just click the link. Using the word just makes it seem, less of a problem or less of a job for them to do. All you have to do is just click the link. Or after you click the link and you make your account, send me a message and let me know, how things went. This way people know to get back to you. Adding that little bit of extra is going to help you convert a sale. A couple cool things to add in with your capture pages, maybe like this, so it looks like it's going to be a video to play. It opens up. I personally would probably have to change the color here. It's kind of light. I don't really like how light it is, but I wouldn't really know. I haven't tested this page, but you can have a button here, and which opens up, does the same type of deal. You can see I actually am testing I have and that's another thing too about ad copy. If you know how to change things up, you can split test. Now I do teach that stuff with like my private coaching, and I go more advanced into this. Um, But really, the main thing here is, let's just say that this page was converting at 40%, but I can tell that this form is bringing in most of the opt-ins. Well, it's probably because this form is maybe just too light. So what I would do is I would actually change, the color. Maybe I make this box a little bit bigger and do a few different things. You can see here too, I even actually am split testing the button here. It says, yes, show me the video, right? So then we look at this one, it just says, watch the video now. So something as simple as that, that's called ad copy, tweaking. So I'm tweaking my copy to see which one is going to convert for me better. And depending on which one I believe after all my tracking is performing the best, I'm going to change them both to this. Or maybe I'll try a different, terminology on there too. So hopefully that you understand that ad copy is important. I know this was a short training on it because it's actually really intense. If you try to break down everything, it'd probably be like a day-long type of training. But really the main things to pull out here are use emotion words. Focus on the words that you are using. You can use colors to break up your sentence to increase conversions. You can use numbers to break up conversion or to increase your conversions. You can check out different types of dropout menus like this compared to. Now, that doesn't mean that these are the best. Yeah, I will always be split testing. I'm always going to be split testing all different things. So depending on the conversions of this page, I might change the background color here to black, or I mean to like a blue. I might change the picture, and I will change things and increase my conversions. And that's how I'm going to get more leads. I'm going to get more sales and make more money. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.